record this, but I have to because I promised myself that I would every single time there's a game. And this last game pissed me the fuck off. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, somehow you click on this video without looking at anything, without looking at the title, without knowing who I am, without seeing what just happened 10 minutes ago. My name is ImKikoSuarez. I'm Kiko Suarez. And I'm a Madrid fan. And like every single season, we subscribe ourselves to this punishment that it is being the best in the world and at the same time forgetting how to kick a ball. And in this instance, the beginning of La Liga, we play Mallorca after winning the Super Cup of the UEFA Super Cup against Atalanta with the same lineup. Why did we play the same lineup as if they're not humans and they didn't get the proper rest? I don't know, but we played with Courtois, with Carvajal, with Rudiger, with Militao, Ferland Mendy, Tchouaméni, Bellingham, Valverde, Rodrigo, Mbappé, and Vinicius against a Mallorca that I knew was gonna play with a Muriqi and a Mojica. Both of them were their best players. And I'll be honest, Mallorca, I said this in my video, in my what's it called? In my little TikTok review that I did. I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed. Because this game, when we play well, when we create chances and we just get unlucky with the chances, I understand. Today, I was mad because there wasn't enough cohesiveness. It didn't look like a team. It looked like a bunch of guys that knew that they were too good, trying to do a lot, and didn't know how to complement each other. And the problem is, that doesn't make sense. That is not an excuse for a squad like Real Madrid. Now, let me praise where praise is due, because it is deserved. Mallorca played absolutely amazing. Mallorca did an amazing defensive role. They did really, really well. Muriqi punished us from a corner, and the whole game was amazing for him, I would say. Mojica from the left back position played one of the best games I've seen from against Real Madrid from a lower tier team, from a mid-table team. This guy gave us hell. From the left back position, was gaining the ball back, creating chances, going back and forward, didn't stop running, will move into the midfield and create more chances from there. Who else deserves a shout out? The Fernandez guy was really, really good. Daber played well. I'm thinking Maffeo can suck a dick, because that guy just wants to injure our players, mainly Vinicius, every time he gets to. Asano was amazing. Asano was really, really good. He was driving the whole defense insane. Simple as that. From the right wing position, he was just doing everything he could. He was just doing amazing stuff. Really, 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 really good stuff. And overall, Mallorca deserved his flowers. Even Maffeo, I would say he had a good game. It's just he always drives us nuts, and he has a vendetta against Vinicius. Grief, I don't know how many saves he had. He had 5 saves. And then when it comes down to Madrid, dude, how do I say this? Courtois wasn't bad. Rudiger wasn't bad. Militao wasn't bad. Carvajal, a lot of people were saying that he had a disaster class on my comments, but those are the people that are just Barcelona fans that want to jump into the lives and doing everything. I thought he was fine. Mendy. You guys know me. I defend Mendy through hardships, to the good and through the bad, because for me, Mendy is an amazing left back. Defensively, he has his wrongs in the attack, and sometimes he goes crazy and he thinks that he's the second coming of Zidane, but he's good. Today, what was that? What was the need for that? The game was over. Muriqi is slow as molasses. He was never gonna get to the other side before Rudiger, Militao, or anyone else. What was the reason of getting a red card? What was the reason to do such a stupid play? I really don't get it. What was the fucking point? Tchouaméni wasn't bad. Valverde wasn't bad. Jude wasn't bad. The team wasn't bad. Individually, they weren't bad. That's the thing that pissed me off. Vinicius wasn't bad. Mbappé wasn't bad. Rodrigo wasn't bad. Rodrigo had a goal, an amazing goal that is. But they look like a bunch of players that individually they were playing really, really well, but there was a misconnection. And I didn't think we were gonna realize this fast. And if you didn't realize it, let me open your eyes. The reason why we look so off is because we were missing Kroos. We were missing Toni Kroos. Simple as that. Toni Kroos was what's the word? The guy that deals the orchestra. I don't know what his name is, but you guys know, the one that's like dictating the tempo and everything. We were missing that because everyone was doing their own thing and there wasn't a connection. The three up front, when they will get the ball, the midfield didn't appear. When the midfield had it, the midfield had it. Simple as that. There was no connection with the back. There was no connection with the front. And the defense, again, the fullbacks were doing their job, but like, what's their job? What's their job? If you cannot connect with the midfield, the fullbacks are basically ghosts. They're invincible. They're not. They're invisible. They don't participate in the play. Let me say good things. Courtois was good, like I said. Militao looked really, really solid. He didn't do any mistakes. And whenever we were at risk, there was one play that someone loses out front or in the midfield, and Militao just saves us completely. Rudiger was solid the whole game. Carvajal was creating chances. He was running a lot. I didn't see anything. Again, Mendy was good until he wasn't. Tchouaméni, again, if you don't see Tchouaméni too much, that means he's having a good game, and Madrid doesn't need him to get involved so much, so that was good. Valverde was running up and down. He was responsible. I think from the midfield, it's either him or Jude with the most passes. Let's see. Jude had 71 attempts, that is. Tchouaméni had 58, and Valverde had 77. Meanwhile, if we go to Mbappe had 31 attempts. Vinicius had 39, and Rodrigo had 65 passes. Rodrigo was dropping down just to create the ball. And then the subs, I'm not like, oh, okay, Carleto. We have to talk about this. When you see Madrid is not having the attack, our players were exhausted. You could tell that from the get-go. You want to bring the subs on at like the 65th, 70th, 75th minute at the latest. Not at the 88th minute. He did 4 switches at the 88th. I think the earliest one was Modric at the 63rd. Then Arda Güler, Brahim, and Lucas Vázquez all came on at the 88th. That makes no sense whatsoever. We all saw it. They were not merging. They were not meshing together. We need a change from the get-go. But again, it's the first game of the season. We dropped 2 points away from home against Mallorca, who was always a piece of shit. It's always a pain in the ass. It's always a hardship. It's always a hard game. In Mallorca, my flowers are due to them. They play really, really good. Really good. The defense scheme was amazing. Whenever they attacked very cohesively. But whenever they were defensive, it was like 8 players in the box, and in a way that it wasn't even annoying. It was a park the bus, but it wasn't even annoying. I was like, oh my god, like there's no way you can break them down. Yeah, that's it. First game of the season, and I'm already losing my shit. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. And yeah, get ready for a whole La Liga upon us. Have an amazing day. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments. And as always, a la Madrid.